Hello, this is Pox, and welcome to the Brew Review episode number 3. It's just me this time. I'm out away from my home, and I was able to pick up a 3G iPhone. So we're going to review Twitterific for the iPhone 3G. But it's just me, and not Raggable. And there are a couple differences between the old Edge iPhone and the 3G iPhone. I'll point a few of those things out, as well as Twinkle for the iPhone Edge, which is on a jailbroken iPhone, which is a little bit better app, I think. I unbacked up my old iPhone onto this new phone, so you'll see that there's some things on here already. So the best thing about the iPhone 3G's apps from Apple is you can either choose the top paid apps or you can do by the top free apps. Unfortunately, one of the things that's kind of annoying is you have to put in your iTunes username and password, and apparently you have to put in the password every time you want to install something. So we'll go ahead and do Twitterific. You just click on the free and then install. Interestingly enough, it shows you the last character that you typed in your password as you type it, so you'll know whether or not you entered the right one. And then it'll show that it's loading, and that's when it starts to download it. There's a lot of cool apps so far. There's a pretty neat Facebook app. There's the phone saber. They ported over voice notes to the App Store, which is kind of handy. Unfortunately, though, iTunes on the 3G still does not let you go into it unless you have Wi-Fi, which is just stupid. Maps were changed for the better. That's where I live. So you can still do everything that you could do before, except for it's more accurate when you're pinpointing your location, of course, because it's got a real true GPS in it. Updates periodically or when you double tap it. So if you're actually using it on the move, it kind of... I was using it side by side on my TomTom, and the TomTom was just way better. This is kind of neat. I was walking around downtown because it kept me on track of where I was going or if I went in the wrong direction, but for the most part, it's nowhere near as good as a real GPS, but it can't be beat in terms of real-time information off the internet and the ability just to type in food and show you all the places that are there and click on the phone number and talk to them. So that's pretty cool. And of course, the 3G speeds that I were getting were just insanely way better than before. 1.14, and I can't zoom in as far on this page as I was able to on the new 2.0 software on the 3G phone. So we'll go ahead and we'll start them about the same time here. And this is Broadband Report's speed test for the iPhone. And you're seeing there's about 1,000 milliseconds response time. And then on the 3G, the response time is around 300 milliseconds. Getting close to around 500 kbps, that's what I had a second ago. Right now I'm getting 468, and on the Edge I had 70, oh there we go, 115, that's better than I've had all day. In Wyoming I was getting around 24 to 50 kbps, so naturally 3G is faster. Who'd have thunk? Some more comparisons of how the new iPhone looks compared to the old iPhone. And today we're going to be reviewing Twitterific. Alright, so Twitterific is done installing. And we're going to allow it to use the GPS so it'll know exactly where we are when we're posting things. We'll go ahead and put in our Twitter account information real quick here. And we'll go ahead and do a notification sound. You can use some screen names. Buy premium in App Store. Interesting. Huh. Let's see how this Twitterific works. Looks like Kevin Rose is posting like crazy. Cool, there's little twins. So we'll go ahead and post on Twitter. We'll get our exact location. We'll take a picture. Oh, so we can take something from our roll, our camera roll. we'll go ahead and post this little picture of me and Colt on a four-wheeler. And we'll send it. Seems pretty straightforward. Now on our Edge iPhone, we're going to look at Twinkle. Now Twinkle is from the installer app, and this is the one I've been using for a while, and it's pretty much very similar. Except for when you take the picture directly, which is an option in Twitterific, and in Twinkle you just have to. That's the only way to post a picture. But it works pretty much the same way. There's not a whole lot different. If you have an unlocked iPhone, use Twinkle. If you have a new iPhone, use Twitterific. They both seem to be working pretty good. I'd recommend them both. Alright, so Twitterific, the free app seems to be working okay. I imagine there's more with the paid app. Check it out. Leave comments on the show notes or in our forums at twosmartguys.com, and subscribe to our feed if you want to get these automatically updated or sent to your iTunes account. And you can follow me on Twitter at Walking Crow.
This has been a Two Smart Guys production.